Every year, millions of musicians around the world try to catch their big break. They pour their life savings into studio time, practice until their fingers bleed, and dream of that one call from a major record label. But the reality of the modern music industry is ice cold. Ever since streaming giants like Spotify and Apple Music took over, music has become a game of fractions of a cent. As an independent artist, you are nothing but a tiny statistic in a multi-billion-dollar database. Michael Smith knew this pain all too well. For over 20 years, he tried to navigate the music world. He wasn't a hacker. He wasn't a Silicon Valley prodigy. He was just a 52-year-old guitarist from North Carolina. But in 2017, looking at his own songs on Spotify, tracks that had barely gathered a dozen views in months, something inside him snapped. Michael decided he was done playing by the rules. If the system wouldn't work for him, he would force the system to bend to his will. He was about to pull off the biggest digital heist the music industry had ever seen. Not with a guitar, but with an invisible army of millions of automated robots. To understand how a middle-aged musician came up with a scheme this brilliant, you have to look into his past. Michael grew up in a quiet, middle-class neighborhood in North Carolina during the 1980s, the golden age of rock and roll. He was a quiet, introverted kid, but he possessed a unique mind. He was highly analytical, fascinated by mathematics, patterns, and complex structures. Yet his heart belonged to art. This rare combination, the calculating brain of an accountant and the passion of an artist, would later become the foundation for a $10 million scam. As the decades rolled on, the music industry shifted beneath his feet. Vinyl became CDs, CDs became MP3s, and MP3s turned into streams. Michael had to take ordinary IT support and administrative jobs just to pay the rent. He watched as teenage influencers and viral internet stars made millions overnight, while he, a trained musician, lived paycheck to paycheck. He felt cheated by the system, and that is when he opened Spotify's terms and conditions, not to read them, but to look for a flaw. What Michael discovered was a massive loophole hiding in plain sight: the pro rata royalty system. When you pay your monthly streaming subscription, your $10 doesn't go directly to the artists you listen to. Instead, Spotify throws all subscription money into one giant pool. At the end of the month, they calculate what percentage of total global streams belonged to which artist. If you own 1% of all streams, you get 1% of the entire multi-million-dollar pool. Michael realized something shocking. A single stream pays roughly 0.003 to 0.005 cents. It sounds like nothing, but what if you multiply that by billions? He calculated that he needed thousands of user accounts streaming music 24/7. But there was a catch. If one account plays the same song all day long, Spotify's fraud detection algorithm instantly flags it and bans the user. To bypass this, Michael needed his bots to behave exactly like human beings. They had to create playlists, skip songs occasionally, and use different internet addresses. Michael Smith was about to trade his guitar for a digital weapon. The operation went live. Michael bought thousands of premium streaming accounts. To hide his tracks, he utilized advanced proxy servers, virtually scattering his bots across the globe. To Spotify, it looked like a teenager in Berlin, a commuter in New York, and a student in Tokyo just happened to be listening to music at the same time. But now he faced his biggest hurdle: the music itself. If his bots listened to Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift got paid. He needed his own music on the platform. But how does one man create hundreds of thousands of songs? The answer lay in the brand new world of artificial intelligence. Michael partnered with the CEO of an AI music generation company. Together, they generated hundreds of thousands of unique tracks. It wasn't good music, mostly automated beats, ambient noise, and electronic hums. But to the algorithm, it didn't matter. A stream is a stream, as long as it lasts at least 30 seconds. He used AI to generate random, artsy names for the bands and songs, so they looked like real indie artists. Names like Callous Dynamic and track titles like Zygotic Inflorescence. The money started pouring in, hidden in plain sight across thousands of fake artists. The operation went live. Michael bought thousands of premium streaming accounts. To hide his tracks, he utilized advanced proxy servers, virtually scattering his bots across the globe. To Spotify, it looked like a teenager in Berlin, a commuter in New York, and a student in Tokyo just happened to be listening to music at the same time. But now he faced his biggest hurdle, the music itself. If his bots listened to Taylor Swift got paid. He needed his own music on the platform. But how does one man create hundreds of thousands of songs? The answer lay in the brand new world of artificial intelligence. Michael partnered with the CEO of an AI music generation company. Together, they generated hundreds of thousands of unique tracks. It wasn't good music, mostly automated beats, ambient noise, and electronic hums. But to the algorithm, it didn't matter. A stream is a stream, as long as it lasts at least 30 seconds. He used AI to generate random, artsy names for the bands and songs, so they looked like real indie artists. Names like Callous Dynamic and track titles like Zygotic Inflorescence. The money started pouring in, hidden in plain sight across thousands of fake artists. For years, the machine worked flawlessly. At its peak, Michael's AI army was generating over 10,000 streams every single minute, pulling in thousands of dollars of pure passive income every single day. In total, the counter hit $10 million. In private emails to his co-conspirators, Michael bragged about how he had outsmarted the tech titans. But the digital footprint you leave behind is permanent. A music rights organization noticed strange anomalies in royalty payouts. Spotify and Amazon upgraded their fraud detection and noticed a bizarre pattern. Hundreds of thousands of songs that no human being had ever searched for were being streamed 24/7 by accounts using vague proxy networks. The digital trail led straight to Michael Smith's doorstep. The FBI raided his home. Michael was arrested and charged with massive wire fraud and money laundering. He now faces up to 20 years in federal prison. The $10 million. Gone. The robots made him rich, but in the end, they betrayed him. What do you think about this case? Was Michael Smith a criminal genius? Or was he foolish to think he could outsmart a billionaire industry? Leave a comment below. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel for more unbelievable stories of AI and financial crime. Until next time.